Yo, what's the deal, son? What's going on? It's your man Judah Band. We in the spot. We never slacking. We always on point, and we always on cold. You feel me? Key word in that sentence: cold. But now, what's good, y'all? I'm gonna talk some boxing real quick, real brief. You know how I am. You know what I mean? It don't take a whole day to get your point across. You take about a couple minutes. You know what I mean? And let people know you ain't playing around and your word is stern and ain't nobody, effing with you. Feel me? But now, uh, this fight week, we got a good fight card happening all Saturday. Matter of fact, starting Friday, you know what I mean? Um, we're gonna talk to Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor. But a day before, June 9th, this upcoming Friday, we got my man Adrian Broner. He coming back off a little bit of a hiatus. It's not too bad. I believe the cat he fighting is John Hutchins or something like that. Uh, so that'd be good to look for on a Friday night. We got AB coming back. Um, you feel me? So it'll be mad good to see AB back in the ring. You know what I mean? I'm one of those cats who 100%, 100,000% rooting for AB. I've been rooting for AB since day one, son. And um, going through all the stuff he went through, I wouldn't say it's mental health. I would just call it as, you know what I mean? When you at that point in your life where you a multimillionaire, you don't have a normal life after that. You feel me? Like everything in your life after that will change dramatically. You feel me? And that goes for as far as your financial state, of course, your mental state change because you got any and everybody trying to pick, dollars out of you. Everybody think you're a walking Dollar Tree. You feel me? Um, it's a lot come with that, and don't get me started on females. You got to worry about if females trying to get you set up. You know what I mean? Lawsuits and all that BS. It's a lot of shit to take in, yo. And it's like the average man won't understand that because we on the bottom. We don't know what it is to have big, big money, big cake. We don't. A lot of us don't know what that means. You know what I mean? Um, I was gonna say something, but we gonna leave that for another, another topic. We're gonna leave that for another day. But yeah, man. Shout out to AB. Shout out to Don King because he's gonna be under Don King Promotions. So shout out to the OG Don King. Uh, you know what's kind of funny? I was thinking about this the other day. It's kind of funny. You got AB signing with Don King, and those are like they two of the main people who just can't catch a break in the media. Like everybody always got something to say about AB. Everybody and their mama always got something to say about Don King. You know what I mean? You brought them two Negroes together. I think it's gonna be a good collaboration. AB signing to Don King Promotional Company. I'm just curious and anxious to see how it all unfolds. Feel me? So we're gonna find out. Um, but yo, I just want to talk about Tio and Josh Taylor. I know it's a lot of fights that's coming on. You know what I mean? Uh, but primarily, I want to focus on this joint because it's a lot I want to say um, about this. You know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and dissect it and get ready now. So shout out to my homie Felix Nunez. I was just talking to him about this not too long ago. I was just talking to this. I was talking about this to him like about a good 5, 6 minutes ago. And I told him I was about to record and go live and put this, you know what I mean, put this joint out. But yo, it's a lot of content creators out here, you know, and I'm not gonna say no names. It ain't no need. Cause it's not that serious, yo. But it's a lot of content creators out here who claim that um you know, when things go a certain way for a black fighter or whatever, or somebody, we just gonna say when things don't go a certain way for a black fighter, and majority of the people are rooting for that black fighter. You'll have a lot of people, like majority of people who root for that black fighter, they'll have a problem with you constructively criticizing them for the better, not just not hating or not just nitpicking on every little thing that they do, but when you constructively criticize them correctly from what you see, not from what everybody else, not from what you hear everybody else yelling out. And that's a lot of what you see with content creators on YouTube today is uh, you have a lot of so-called content creators who don't do nothing but just regurgitate what they hear other people say. And shout out to my homie Real Marlo TV. Shout out to Real Marlo. Because he's currently going through this situation with Showbiz the Adult. And I can say names now because Marlo already put it out. So I can say names and I can point the finger at who the subject is about. So Marlo, he already brought it out of who clearly was trying to mold himself with Marlo's style. And I'm not saying that nobody is taking my style on how I do videos, none of that. I'm not saying that, but it's just like going back to what I was saying. It's like people who are rooting for a certain black fighter, and it's the majority of people, they tend to get upset or have a issue with you because you feel different about that certain fighter. And it's just like um, my whole take with this fight coming up Saturday with T.O. versus Josh Taylor. Me personally, I personally believe T.O. is going to beat Josh Taylor. It's just something, it's something in the wind. I feel it's going to be an upset. And it's nothing wrong with anybody. Just like I don't have a problem with anybody saying Josh Taylor could win. It's a huge possibility Josh Taylor could put it off as well. It's a huge possibility. You feel me? But it's just funny how a lot of content creators and people, they'll say, you know, stay on code. You're not on code. But they'll say that, and then right under your nose, we'll root for the person who, one, doesn't look like them, and two, it be because that particular fighter might have done or said something that they didn't like. And that's middle school. That's middle school mindset. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and have an issue with my guy Just Do because he feel a certain way on a particular fight than what I feel. Like, that's goofy as hell. And like, I get sick of that from grown ass men. Like, what are we doing? My opinion or your opinion on what you feel about a certain subject or situation should not influence my anger, or it should not influence my thoughts on that particular subject as well. Like, it's like nobody can have an opinion nowadays. And it's like whenever a majority of people have that same opinion, when you come in with a different opinion, that same number majority of people would turn their nose up at you for having that different opinion. And like I always been like that since day one. Like I just look at I can't sit here and believe what you believe just because I F with you and I watch your content all day, every day. It don't mean that I have to agree with every single thing you say. Like that's the point of people. We're all different in our own unique way. So it's just goofy how I see everybody all going in the same direction with one subject. And it's like, yo, can do any of y'all have y'all own mind? And that should be it'd be goofy to me. Like I don't understand. But like people are always saying, like, stay on code. You're not on code. What is code? Somebody answer me that. What exactly is code? What's staying on code? Because a lot of people who say you're not staying on code are the main ones who don't stay on code. That's just like the main person out here who claim they know each and everything and always running their mouth are the same people who don't know a damn thing. Those who know don't talk, and those who talk don't know a thing. Those who know don't talk, but those who talk don't know a thing. And it's just simple. It's simple mathematics. You feel me? Like, for example, people love Devin Haney, right? I love Devin Haney. I F with Devin Haney to the fullest. But it's just certain fighters I don't feel like he can match up with 100%. And that's cool. It's cool for you to think the opposite. It's cool for you to think that Devin washes everybody who he might get in the ring with. That's cool. And you know what? It's so cool to me because it's very possible. We haven't seen it yet. But until we do see it, my opinion is still going to stand. And I'm going to rock with my opinion. Whether you feel a certain way or whoever, I don't care. I'm going to still rock with my opinion. You feel me? Um, like people would say, just because you may like, and I'm gonna say this: you could even like a fighter better than Devin Haney, just by a little bit. They'll say you're not on code. Or like you can, yo, it's crazy, son. Like, but it's funny. Like I said, like the same types of people who say the same types of people who criticize you for criticizing Devin on his game and what you see. Those are the same people who say you're not on code, but then in the same breath, they'll go and root for Josh Taylor. So it's like, what's staying on code? What's code? I never understood that. Nobody stays on code if you ask me. Nobody. None of these niggas stay on code. And you know how I know for a fact none of these cats never stay on code? Because just 3 years ago, remember when Teofimo beat Lomachenko? Remember that? And he became unified champ like that. Who was everybody rooting for that fight? I'll wait. Who was everybody rooting for in that fight? I'll wait again. You damn right. Teofimo. Everybody and their mama was cheering for Teofimo. Remember that? And guess what? The nigga pulled it off. He pulled it off with a UD. Was it a UD or was it a majority? No, it was a UD. He beat Lomachenko in a UD. And niggas was all happy and dancing and singing, yeah, T.O., he beat Lomachenko. As soon as he lost, what happened? They was even down in T.O. before he fought Kambosos. They weren't giving this man no chance. And it's like, who's on code? Who was on code here? It's like the moment these cats do or say something that y'all don't like, you switch on them. I've seen it with multiple boxers. Switch and switch and switch. Like, anytime some of these entertainers do or say something y'all don't like, it's lights out for them. Like, y'all don't even give them a chance to retaliate. Y'all don't even give them a chance to even come back and show, you know what I mean, that they are who they are. It's like, as soon as they do that, y'all run out the door quick. You know what I mean? Like, just talk all craziness. And I agree. T.O., that's my dog. He can box. But one thing I do agree about is he should get out of the circumference of his father. It's cool if his father want to stay in his corner, but his pops got to stay out of his interviews. His pops got to stay out of his interviews. Just like Bill Haney. Bill Haney got to start letting Devin use his own damn voice. You can't hold your child's hand all day 24/7. You can't hold his hand all the time. Devin got a mouth, you know what I mean? He can speak. At some point, you got to give your kids room to grow. Let them do them. You feel me? Like, because everything your pop say is not going to be true. And everything they say is not going to be right. What a particular fighter might feel, it could be 100% correct than what his pops might think. You know what I mean? We all different. You can't always have your pops holding your hand all the time. You feel me? Like, you got to break away from that. Like I said, if you want to still stay in the corner, you know what I mean, as like a secondary trainer, do pad work or whatever, that's cool. But as far as like being their mouthpiece in interviews, we don't need that no more. These brothers need to start speaking up on their own and standing up on their own too. Stay on code. Stay on code. Don't none of y'all stay on code. Stay on code. Everybody was effing with Shakur. All Shakur did was try to initiate a fight with Devin Haney. Shakur did exactly what Devin Haney do to all these other cats he tried to run down on. He did the exact same thing that y'all claim Shakur don't do. And what y'all say? He's a coon. They was calling this man Shakur. Yo, that was some of the funniest shit I heard in years. They call this man Shakur. I'm like, damn, because he came in the ring and tried to initiate a fight with a boxer who y'all been saying he should have been fighting for years? Really? But nobody stays on code, huh? Yeah, all right. It's crazy this. It's crazy. See crazy. See loco. It's madness. Madness, I tell you. But I know we gonna get better. We gonna get better as a people. We better. Because this, what I see from some of y'all, it ain't working, G. A lot of y'all are too emotionally attached to some of these boxes. A lot of y'all claim y'all not, but I see the complete opposite. A lot of y'all are highly emotionally attached to these boxes. We got to stop, G. Take your feelings out of everything. I've never seen this many, I've never seen this large amount of men be so emotional and have their feelings into everything. But deep down, I know where it comes from. I know exactly where it comes from. I know exactly where it comes from. But anyway, I can't wait for Saturday. I'm anxious to see what T.O. gonna do because, to be honest, y'all, we still ain't seen the best T.O. We can sit here and say we have. No, we know the hell we haven't. The T.O. that fought Lomachenko, that was not the best T.O. That was not the best T.O. And to be honest, people can post and say whatever they feel about T.O.'s, mental health and all that. Come Saturday, we're gonna see a different T.O. I believe T.O. gonna be a lot more focused. T.O. knows what's on the line. And it's like, regardless if he win or lose, so fucking what? Regardless if he win or lose, it's not the end of the world. And that's it just goes back to what I was saying earlier. It ain't no code. Don't none of y'all be on code. Y'all switch on these fighters so quick. Y'all switch on these fighters so quick. It's crazy. It's bananas. Because if you ask me, Jack Catterall beat Josh Taylor when they fought a couple years ago. And I know T.O. can beat Jack Catterall. So y'all telling me T.O. it's not a possibility he can beat Josh Taylor? Are you fucking serious? Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor will lose to any of the top names at 140. Let Josh Taylor fight Regis Prograis again. I bet it will not be the same. Let Josh Taylor fight Subriel Matias. Matias will whoop that ass. Let Josh Taylor fight Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell would pound this man until it's over. Let Josh Taylor fight Richardson Hitchens. Mario Barrios will probably take out Josh Taylor. You know what I mean? Like, man, Josh Taylor is a toss-up. Josh Taylor is not that good to me. I don't even know what y'all see in Josh Taylor, to be honest. George Kambosos can possibly go up to 140 and beat Josh Taylor. Man, like, come on. Like, Josh Taylor is not a problem. Josh Taylor can box, but Josh Taylor is not a problem at all. Like, and y'all know this, man. Y'all know this. Rody could possibly go to 140 and beat Josh Taylor. Like, come on, son. But that's my opinion. It's cool if I feel that way. Like, who really cares at the end of the day? My feelings ain't in it. Like, y'all feelings be in it too much. You know what I mean? Just take your feelings out of it. Men don't put their emotions into sports. Men don't put their emotions into entertainment. Are you serious? This shit is entertainment. Men are not supposed to put their emotions into entertainment because it's entertainment. Shout out to my dog, Manager Marty, too. I F with Manager Marty 1,000%. I F with his videos. He be chewing Bud fans up to the gristle. Yo, that should be hilarious. Shout out to Manager Marty. Manager Marty, what up, champ? Word him up. But yeah, yo, that's that about sums this one up. But you know, I got T.O. coming out of this fight Saturday. Regardless if T.O. win or lose, that's still my dog. I ain't gonna switch. You know what I mean? T.O. And if the problem with T.O. is his mental health, how about try offering that man some help? How about sending him encouraging messages? You feel me? Don't talk about the nigga. And that's our problem as niggas. Instead of trying to help your brother, you hurt the brother. Don't hurt the brother. Help him up. I dare you. I dare one of y'all to do that. Why you out here giving all the credit to Josh Taylor? You feel me? But y'all on code though, huh? Yeah, all right. But yo, that's it. I'm out of here. I didn't cross the T's and dotted the I's. And making sure everybody all recognize that it's not about the prize, but it's more about observing and making sure you watch it with your eyes. Judah Ben, shout out to my daughter. I love you. Shout out to all my fam, TWT and the LDBC. Peace. We out. 100.